Hello Pisces and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the week ahead for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Pisces. We have your first oracle message. We have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. So that might be a message that you need to hear this week, especially for those of you who believe in angels, talk to angels. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Pisces? Thank you. Let's pull an Archangel Michael message. What does Pisces need to hear? Thank you, for the week ahead. So carrying on the theme, we have number 36, trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. So you might need to hear those messages, guidance for you this week, Pisces. So let's see what we have for you for your weekly tarot reading for the week ahead. What does Pisces need to know? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides, for the week ahead. Overarching energy first, as we always do. A few cards here, Pisces. So we've got the Ten of Swords, the Page of Cups and the Nine of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, all these Wands energies. Yeah, the cards are kind of showing here you'll have to figure out how to take steps this week. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, the Four of Cups. Heart and mind energy. We have the Devil. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Long-term committed relationships, marriage, long-term stability, long-term security. I think, like I said, you're going to have to consider how you take steps this week, Pisces, because it feels like you might be tempted. And it feels like falling back into some kind of group of people or habit of some kind. This is the energy of the Devil. So we have the Ten of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. This is a message from someone where there's camaraderie. You have a bond with this person. This is a message coming, and it could well be out of the blue. But it's a tempting message. It's kind of loaded. This is a loaded message. It's loaded with some kind of lower vibrational intention here. And the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords, it feels here, Pisces, here that, I mean, it could be temptation also in terms of a third-party situation as well. But for a lot of you, it feels here you're really considering whether you give in to temptation this week. This is about whether you surrender some kind of painful ending of the past. I mean, it can represent here if you've beaten some kind of behavioral pattern, some kind of addiction or a way of being, or you might have put behind you maybe a painful episode of your life, whether there was a painful ending with somebody in the past and it's the next coming back, or whether it's you went through a painful experience here by giving into temptation, but you came through it. This is that scenario here. I don't know whether I want to go back to that. So this just feels that sense of you are tempted here, Pisces, to fall back into some kind of pattern that might not be serving your highest good, whether it's with a person and there's a kind of temptation in terms of love or seduction or investments or doing something irresponsible. It could also be to do with, obviously with the Three of Cups, this can be partying, socializing, carefree, throwing care and caution to the wind. It can be drinking, partying, socializing. So it has a heavy influence in terms of addictions of some kind, in terms of having a good time, drinking, indulgent energy, spending a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So it could well be in terms of money, it could be in terms of an addiction maybe that you've beaten and you've come through the other side, and there's a temptation to fall back into old habits. It could be temptation to fall back with the wrong group. And again, there could well be vices of that nature and temptations available to you on that basis. I mean, this is the energy that I'm seeing for you. This is why you're really considering whether you do move forward. I mean, there's communication here and it feels out of the blue. But the Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands, I'm not sure I want to, because I've let go of what I needed to let go for a reason. And I don't know if I want to go back there. This is the kind of flavour that I'm seeing for you. I feel that you've already dealt with something, ended it, completed it. Whether it was really difficult to do, or whether it was a painful experience that you went through, that you ended and you never want to go through again. Or it caused you, pain. Again, if there were temptations that you gave into before. But this is the energy here. I don't know if I want to do that again, because I've come through the other side here, and I'm kind of on a level of stability is what I'm seeing for you. 2 fours in a reading are foundation and stability, mental, emotional, and this is that sense of I'm not sure I want to fall back into that. So that's what I see with the Devil and the Three of Cups, because the Ten of Pentacles is what we build over a long period of time, whether it's money or connections and people who care about us that give us foundation and stability. It can be family, it can be your property and home, it can be to do with a romantic relationship and, younger people as well within that family. It can also be to do with, I've spoken about the financial aspect as well. You've accumulated money and investments. So falling back into this habit could cost you a lot of money as well. So this is that kind of energy of I don't want to put myself into a situation where I fall prey to temptation, and it could jeopardize what long-term stability and security truly means to me, whether it's financial, the people in your life or person. This is that scenario that I'm seeing for you here. And this is why this is about trusting your higher self. It would also be an energy of, don't fall prey to get rich quick schemes. You understand what I'm saying? Don't fall prey to temptations to do something that can be quite fun in the moment, could be with a group of people, but it really has little weight to it. So it feels also not falling for old habits if you've been prone to invest money or spend money in that kind of way. And it could well be with specific person or people. It could well be trying to take the higher path, so to speak, in terms of maintaining what brings you stability and security, the person and people in your life. The people are important, the people that you've built a life with, and also the people that value you and you value them. Also money. It can sometimes be things like retirement pots as well, not jeopardizing that too. So this is the energy here that I see for you here, Pisces. It certainly feels here that there is temptation that could lead you astray and jeopardize everything that you've built. And you might have learned some lessons in the past as well, by the looks of things in the reading. And I feel that you've come through that. But this is that sense of I don't have to think about this, because I don't want to fall back into what I've really built up here. I don't want to fall back into old habits, or with a person, temptation to do with a person, or fall back with a group of people that might not be serving your highest good. I also want to say, if this isn't directly affecting you, you could be giving advice to a young person and trying to figure out how you go about helping them. because this can sometimes be that sense of trying to help someone on the kind of straight and narrow. So there could also be some, if it's not to do with a particular, if it's not to do with your circumstances, I mean, I always read for you, you could also be giving someone advice. Stay with the people who bring you stability, foundation, that add to your life, that add value to your life, that bring you long-term stability, and also finances in that matter, and don't jeopardize this kind of falling back into old habits. Don't jeopardize what you've built, is the kind of feeling here in the reading, whether that's for you or someone that you are connecting to this week. Could be a younger person in the reading. All right, Pisces, let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Pisces? Yeah, we have, I have the power to make today a great day. And we have new opportunities come easily to me. All right, what do we have for Pisces? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. I also want to say, Pisces, some of you could be going through a difficult time, and again, the message remains the same. It could be at a point of weakness where you're tempted to fall back into old habits. But again, it's about staying focused on what brings you stability and security. We have Loon Intuitive, because these energies could be your present as well. So it feels here, Pisces, if you've been going through a difficult, painful time, that's when temptation can strike sometimes, the temptation to fall back into old habits. And it's about staying on the higher path. So we have Loon Intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. So we always know when we go against our intuition, it just feels wrong. So this is the energy here of trusting your intuition, listening in, and aligning with it in terms of whatever's offered to you this week, because it feels a level of temptation. Pisces, that's what I have for you for the week ahead. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week ahead. I will see you next time.